So Charlie, Bo gave us some pretty alarming stats on student housing, and Rory gave us kind of your construction totals. And as Bo and I were trying to brainstorm the event, we said, hey, UF's up to some stuff. So why don't we get Charlie Lane to kind of tell us about it? So why don't you give us an overview of UF's strategic plan, where you're at, and kind of where you're going?
Thanks, John. So I feel like the elephant in the room here with 56,000 students. And by the way, we have about 3,000 online students, many of whom are moving to Gainesville because they want to be near the campus, so don't exclude them. They want to be part of the campus experience. But John, just be clear, I'm not sure I'm in the right place. I don't have any real estate to sell. If I could give away Tigard Hall and the 1.9 million gross square feet of space that needs to be renovated on that campus, I would do it right now.
It was smart of you to point that out, because there's about 25 guys in here that'll just tackle you for a listing on your way out.
The good news is I've got about $400 or $500 million worth of projects and stores, Roy pointed out. Big plans. Really delighted since I've been at UF to be involved in two major planning projects. One, a strategic development planning process in 2016, which really spoke to how UF is going to develop in relation to the city of Gainesville. We then decided to look inward at our campus and do a more strategic look at what we call a framework, and that is to marry that planning, that first planning effort, with our campus planning effort, and we call that the Framework Master Plan. That's a $1.5 billion master planning project, and Roy pointed out that we've got nearly $1 billion worth of projects in the works right now. We have a $300 million housing project that is going to be undertaken. We hope to break ground in 2021, completing in 2023. 1,900 beds. It'll be 1,400 honors beds. We are really investing in the honors experience because there is a lot of competition out there, folks, to get the best and the brightest students. I don't know if you heard, UF is ranked 7th. Use UF and News Report, World Report. Give it up. Just show of hands, how many UF grads do we have here? Okay, thank you.
It's a lot of smart people.
The value of your degree went up quite a bit the last few years. It's gone up from 14 to 7 since I've been here. I'm not taking credit for that, but we have really been places, and our goal is to be a top 5 research university, public research university, and we are headed there. Exciting stuff that's related to the development piece, John, is that we've just been through a Faculty 500 hire initiative. We're trying to get our staff, our student faculty ratio down. When I came to UF, we were at 22 to 1 or so, 21 to 1. We're trying to get down to 16 to 1 student faculty ratio. We are hiring another 100 faculty, we hope, within the next couple of years. So that's a good news, I think, for the residential market. We don't expect to see our student population grow. The student population we have remains relatively stable. It is a tough thing to try to target. We are now at about 49,000 applications, and to try to get that yield rate where we need it at around 6,400 is very complicated because we're seeing more and more people accepting our offers, which makes it more complicated in terms of how many offers we actually extend.
Dr. Lane, I'm sorry, can I make sure I understand that? You have 49,000 applications, and you accept how many?
Around 6,400.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay.
But we have to offer more than that because some actually do turn down, but that's the complicated part, Bo. We're finding that more and more are actually accepting the offers. So the housing that you're seeing going up around UF is getting filled in, there's no question. We are adding about a net 811 beds. We will be demolishing around 1,000 beds in the process of this renovation process, of this housing process we've got going on. And we're going to be renovating about 30% of our stock on campus. So 1,900 new beds. I mentioned the 1,400 honors beds, 500 undergraduate student athlete beds. And then we're renovating, as I said, about 30% of our stock. We've got a lot of other projects in the works, but in total, as I said, about $1.5 billion.